we'll also negate the penalty.
So am I correct in that every time you lose all of your health, you lose 1 point in stun, but you basically have your health back? Or is it you lose all your health, then you start losing your stun?
You lose all your health and start losing your stun.
Best way that I could describe it,
Well, that's weird, because if you lose your health, and technically you're already knocked down / dead.
Well, it's non-lethal damage health. You got a non-lethal health and you got lethal health.
Okay, never mind then.
You don't actually die until you go to -5 HP.
I don't know. Okay, yeah, no, it doesn't quite work that way. Where's the article, man? Is that on the Roan site?
Yes, it's in changelog, latest one.
Thank you.
I try.
Oh, you tried, and I thank you for your efforts. Okay, that's... okay, I just saw the latest Roan comic here. Okay, this has got to...
There's the copy-paste of it.
Oh, thank you. See, stun original, new stun. Okay, when character takes non-lethal damage, it's used against their health rating. When non-lethal exceeds the health rating, they lose a point from the stun rating. When the stun rating... Okay, yeah, so it doesn't... Yeah, it sounds like it starts deducting from the stun as soon as your health rating is at zip.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question... It also probably means that if somebody were to do non-lethal to you until you got to 0, they could probably start to switch into lethal, but that would be kind of weird, wouldn't it?
Not really. You have people beaten to death, so that's basically non-lethal damage.
Well, I mean, it's like beating somebody until they're bloody on the ground and stunned, and then just shoot them. Well, I guess it could work.
So the restream isn't finding it, but tabletop RPGs is the thing that I was looking for.
Oh, okay. So maybe restream can't see it yet.
Yeah.
Also, you could put other communities for RPG on Twitch.
I would, except for the fact that we do talk shows and stuff too, so it doesn't make sense.
No, you still have to switch.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you would still have to switch, because it's the reason why you can't really keep just strictly one game on there if you play something else.
Got it. Okay.
Switch games, communities, you can keep going, because it's your... If it's your main thing, you keep your community there. That's why speedrunners end up streaming to the speedrunning area when they're doing some of their casual stuff.
Why is it called friendly fire? It's not friendly at all! Sorry. Okay, let me take a look at Twitch here then and see if I can... Maybe I can add... Maybe there's a brony community. That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Maybe.
Probably is.
The stream might feature 50% more perception check, yes. Anyway,
I'm gonna actually try and pass a perception check.
Oh, no. Now, don't go crazy.
I mean, I'm the best...
The last session, and CMC wrote in his notes that I'm trying to be a little bit too perfect. No, I was just seeing if I
never...
No, that was something else. That was something else. Don't worry about it. For now.
All right. So, stream. Those that did not... What happened?
Hi, Robot. How you doing? He immediately starts breaking up.
Last time. I have an image for this.
He's not breaking up for me, but
no, he was working.
Also broken.
He was working perfectly fine.
He's robotically fucked up for me again.
Oh boy.
As is for typical Toa's a Toa.
Toa's glitching out again.
The Toa's a Toa, of course.
There goes where that voice blinks.
Of course, if a Toa was a course, it is to be a Toa.
Wait, we're getting a corset for Toa?
Apparently.
I go for
There he goes again.
Yeah, this time he was breaking up on me pretty badly.
Good night, everybody.
Maybe you should just have that as a character flaw from now on. So sometimes his vocal box just breaks.
It's just sparking out. Oh yeah, hey, Josh, how's the new Sealed the Deal DLC?
I don't know. I haven't actually played it. I got it, but I'm probably gonna save it for a Let's Play just to make it a blind run.
Seal the Deal for which game?
Hat in Time.
Oh, okay. I still haven't played it. I need to.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we lost Toa in the
plays of it, so it looks good, and also people are going goals.
All right. Okay. So finally, I'm getting my AC on
The
here.
hell's that noise?
That's my AC.
That'd be it.
Oh, okay. All right. So is everybody ready? Are we missing anybody? Is anybody not prepared? Toa's the only one that's giving me a triple digit at the moment.
Well, I can't give you a triple digit for obvious reasons. In the fucking same house.
Well, you could, but that would be really bad if you could.
Do we need our minds for this, or can we have lost them?
No,
we already lost them ages ago, my friend.
Yeah, if anything, losing our minds make this more entertaining.
When have we ever had minds?
All right.
May I remind your insanities of working 19 days and still being chipper.
All right, enough of the 19 days. We get it. You vape. All right. So.
Alcohol and weed are wonderful things. We don't judge you.
19 days and
I don't need alcohol.
Dude, 19 days as McDonald's maintenance isn't that bad. 19 days in my job, you'd be surprised if you could find your own you could find your shoes in your head. Anyway.
Well, you better say you'd be surprised if you could find your own shit.
I'll go with that. You'll be surprised if you can find your own shit. That's how crazy it is, man. Anyway, so we all are agreed that Silent is going to take over for our Ms. Medic's character for the time, since we can't get in contact with her, right?
Aye.
Yep.
All right, then let's go ahead and get started here. Now, last we left off, you guys were all traveling through the horrible Forbidden Forest. Of course, you found 3 dead. Well, you caused 3 dead griffins.
Caused 3 dead griffins.
Due to the luckiest shots in the world.
Start playing music. Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. Okay, I just had to do that. I couldn't resist it.
Music.
Yeah, the volume was loud.
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that too.
You know what? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to her. So let's just put her on. She falls unconscious.
No,
what?
She's in the middle of
you
an
have.
action.
She's in the middle of the thing. Somebody has to take control of her.
Or at least,
Well,
You're the only one who does fucking guns-based or projectile-based things.
At least control enough to get her out of the middle of the situation.
You can have her just sit up in the post and stay quiet for the rest of the game, but until then, you have to take control of her.
Well, somebody has to, or else I will. But at the same time, I already got a possible Rusticle jumping on me.
Yeah, no. No, she's still under my control for the next few turns. So
I said possible. Possible.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll do it.
Right.
Just like I said, all you gotta do is get her pulled back and get her sat back in the sniper position as a watchdog or something. I don't know.
Okay, now if I recall, it goes Silence group, Val's group, and then enemies, right?
Well, no, Silence group, dog, and then Val's group.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now we're in Silence group before the enemies.
Then the Canadian moved towards the boxes.
Yeah.
Yep, because I threw
Val threw
down.
I'm just trying to remember where we were at position-wise and what the turn flow was.
The last
basically,
move
Miss
was
Medic and I
me
would...
around to the back of flanked there, and Krim moving all the way over there.
Well, I'm just trying to remember the turn flow. Right. Yeah, the last turn was Val's and all you guys, and of course, right. Okay, I'm remembering now. Okay, so right now, Silver, your team has 1 turn before well, not one turn, but it's your turn now. You have 3 dead griffins. You don't know if there are any others because at the moment you can't spot them, just due to distance and position and luck of the draw.
Or lack of luck.
Yeah. However, Val can see the Canadian and the griffins, as well as the fact that Blue can see the griffins. He knows about the Canadian, he can't see it. And where the hell is... Oh yeah, and Pulpe is with Val.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was moving toward Rusty in the tree.
And Rustical is also making chirpy noises because he saw something moving in the bushes.
She.
She.
Did I say she? I did not say she.
You said he.
I apologize, I meant she. I do apologize. But in any case, so now that we got everything settled out and I actually remember where we're at, let's spend about an hour doing nothing. Okay!
Exactly.
We already did that, though.
No, you know what I mean.
I know.
Val! No.
Canadian first, you twit!
Val,
No,
just
no.
keep watching. Silent, Silver.
Thank you.
Silver and Toa, and also the Ghost of Mismetic. It is now your turn. You have 3 griffins.
Sorry.
You have 3 griffins at the moment, and you don't know if and when if another group will show up and spot the dead griffins, which will probably raise an alarm.
Probably.
I say probably because we don't know. They might end up just start shooting at him instead.
So, if I recall right, she had a plan to take first body, stash it back here, and then rush out for the next body.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She has a move
that
of
was
6.
the plan. Since I did pick up Rustical, but don't know it is Rustical, I'm going to head towards
And
that.
Yeah.
I do not recall if these 2 have already picked up
I
griffins.
did they do
Yeah.
their strength rolls? I think
No, they
did.
picked them up. No, they got them picked up, but that was the end of their actions. Now they have to move them and drop them, which will be the entirety of that turn.
All right. What is
So then she's probably more.
She's already rolled her strength, so I don't know what's the movements.
6. So
And
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can get out with the body.
Well, the question is, is Josh gonna have a roll of strength? So do you know?
I think we
You're
already
making this
did roll.
interesting,
Did we
Charlie.
already do? I thought
Oh, no,
we
are
did
you
the
gonna
strength roll.
well,
We did
I
the
guess
lift
so.
roll. I don't
Yeah,
think there's
sure.
a roll for move.
yeah, there probably shouldn't be a roll for me.
You don't need a roll for move. No, we just had a roll for strength to see if they actually picked them up and if they managed to hold them or if they're kind of like dragging the body by the leg or something.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Probably dragging.
Woo!
now
I heard
just
him say woo 5 minutes ago. That's just gas escaping his body. He's been dead for ages.
now just to remind,
Oh.
nobody knows these guys are here. So right now they got.
I can.
You
Soon
can't
as
see them.
one-
You did a roll.
As
and
soon
you
as
failed
one of
it.
them moves, you will know. As soon as one of them moves, you will know. But at the
What's with the
moment, they're
doodle?
stationary, so you don't.
Somebody switched the pencil silent by accident and didn't notice he did it.
Any case, so we got. Remember to keep in mind that you don't know that they're here, so you got spots there,
I
there,
didn't fail.
and
I just said I'm
Yeah.
keeping an eye on it.
yeah.
Well, you're keeping an eye on this
Yeah,
door.
I'm mostly
here.
talking. I'm mostly talking for Toa and the player of Sapphire. That at the moment they do got these spots, and they do not know that there's any danger there.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
So I'm just making sure that we keep that in mind. So, but yeah, more than likely, now that I think about it, anybody in their right mind would go immediately back to safety with the bodies because they already know nothing's there,
Yeah.
supposedly.
Supposedly.
Any case,
Don't
so
don't pay mind to the bud in the bush.
okay, so Toa, what do you do?
Well, do I already have the body on?
Yes,
Am I
we
back
we
on?
already
I think everybody's already holding the bodies.
we have already rolled
We are.
out, and you are holding the body without too much difficulty.
Okay. Well, I have 10 strength, so it's not really that.
You could still roll really
I would
badly.
go in this, I would go in this direction and put. See why my ruler is?
I see where your ruler is.
The body to be then hide it either behind the trunk of the tree or out of sight of any sight lines.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead and move the body.
Okay, I'll grab them both. Yep. So, is when that happens. Okay, got them both. Yep.
You got them both, right? Oh,
Okay. Rustical, or whoever's playing Rustical,
Mark.
notices that the bush moves a little bit more as Toa runs the body up and then becomes strangely silent.
Yeah, and so Med
Oh
should be
no.
Yeah, and Med
Oh,
moving her.
what? I
She's
fell
gonna
into a
move
trap, didn't
right
I?
here.
Yes,
next to
yes
the
you
tree
did.
With the griffin behind the tree.
Oh, which
Alright.
tree are you going to? You going over here? Or you going over here?
Who?
Him.
Silver for Sapphire. Where is she running the body?
Right where they currently are is fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
right there.
Okay, so
Okay.
basically,
That
so
is
basically,
her move distance. So
Yeah,
That's the most move distance. Got it.
yep.
Okay, so I am now trapped.
You don't know that. You just... All we know is that Rustical noticed something happened all of a sudden.
and Rusty could probably see. Actually, once she's silent, would probably let her barely see Toa moving. But I think right now she's entirely focused on the bush, so she probably doesn't even know he's doing anything.
Yep. Attention
Like
deficit's a bitch.
if she looked, she would see the robot. But right now
ADD's a
she's focused
bitch,
on the
yeah.
robot. And it's not ADD. She's actually being focused for fucking once.
I know, I'm just having fun. Okay, Silver,
Because it's called tunnel vision.
you see your two
Something.
colleagues grab the griffin bodies and quickly run them under the tree with one left over.
yeah. So, I guess since Med wanted to rush to get the other one, I'm guessing she wanted to put it the same area.
She will, but she's finished her move action.
And her action, which I'm pretty sure does dropping a body count?
Not action-wise, no, but I think dropping the body wouldn't exactly be an action. It would just be letting it go.
That would be stupid. When
Yeah.
when you think about it.
Yeah, so you drop the...
It's hard to tell what constitutes an action in an RPG and what doesn't.
Well, considering they're running a body across the ground as quickly as possible, they'd probably let it go the first chance they got, and that would be that. It's not like they're carrying a glass vase or something. Or maybe they are. I could be wrong.
I would think that would be end of her action, because can't really move again. What other side thing would she try to do here?
Well, what they the last turn was actually where they did the running over and then they used their action to pick it up. This turn they only just did the move so far.
Exactly. But
Makes
what
sense
action
that
would there be?
the other action would be to drop it.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't constitute dropping it as an action, but if I recall, if they don't do an action, don't they get like a second move, or was it the other way around? Or if they don't move, they get two actions.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm wondering though. Like, I'm wondering if them
We'll open the
moving.
book.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Take a
I don't know,
look.
that's what I was asking. Like, does dropping the bodies off in their little spots constitute as an action? Kind of does, to my opinion. But that's just my opinion.
It's your opinion, but that also means going to sleep counts as that.
I don't know if they were trying to shove it into the tree, I would count it as an action. But right now they're just dropping it.
Well, I would figure she's trying to at least make sure it's behind the tree, not out in view from.
True. I guess.
Angle out here.
You know what? I actually thinking about it. Yeah, I think I kind of countered my own argument there, didn't I? I mean, you wouldn't just drop the body right next to the tree after he's dragging it over. You would kind of just like shove it up or move it against the tree.
Yeah, Toa's able to just do that because he's got a move distance that gets him beyond the tree line.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with that and count it as an action to put the body because they're propping it up against the tree or hiding it behind the tree. Essentially, they're doing more than just dragging it across the ground. So, yeah, I'll go with that. I will go with it.
Okay, so that's the end of this turn. Next turn, they can go grab the next body, and then we'll go on from there.
Unless Silver does anything other than just keep an eye on the scope.
Uh-huh.
Silver?
Or if, things stay hidden.
it's going to stay on the. I'm staying on the. I'm staying on the scope because I don't trust that doorway.
That's all I ask.
I don't trust that son. Almost had him.
All right. Then for the
only
mob.
joking chowder I adore.
Then for the mob turn, first we have the Canadian walking over to the noise next to the boxes. Actually, I should. Okay. He's also sniffing the air as he's going, as his Canadians do.
The jokes in Chowder quite funny, but as I got older, I realized, wow, that had a lot of fourth wall jokes that went right over my head.
Okay. He's starting to grab a scent of something else in the air, but he doesn't know where or what. And let's see here.
I'm gonna speak out of a character. Hey, but not to make this hard or anything, but you would think that all right, are these Canadians mostly dudes?
In this case, this one is a dude. And
Okay.
yeah, and yeah, I get what you're driving at, but
It doesn't work out because there is a confirmed female on the base. I'd have to imagine. There had to be at least one, because I'm pretty sure some of these girlfriends are chicks too. I mean, the fucking psycho bitch with the fucking whip that tried smacking Val around back in the fucking maze.
I can neither confirm nor deny the genders of anything and anyone that is there.
Because it wouldn't be as fun if you did.
Okay. Roll
So
Rustical. Okay, roll Rustical's perception.
That's a lot of perception, Earl.
I know.
We're actually being sneaky and not going in guns blazing.
We've already done that once before.
And you're actually doing it rather well.
We're being smart, which also means being slow.
Which also means being methodical. All these things Josh hates.
I don't know.
Anyways, 6 out of 8.
Just barely. I'll give him that. Okay, Rustical notices a griffin leaving the bushes and starting to head through the air.
Yes.
Starting to crawl low to the ground behind the trees. Behind the trees.
Here, let me help you.
Behind the tree.
And obviously making its move towards Toa, who is actually... Toa, roll perception real fast.
Could be completely fucked.
You know, why do I have the feeling we've suddenly entered into a SpongeBob episode?
The only thing I didn't get up was the dice roller, so let me get that.
But here's the difference.
I'm going for even. 6?
SpongeBob will actually defend himself.
Yes.
Toa, what was the key to the weird view on the board?
What, space or...
No, actually being like a character on the board.
I think he was trying to figure it out.
Let me see. I thought before, the one where you could just go actually third person in.
Yeah, without just using the scroll wheel, kind of to zoom your overview down.
Just right click and click on. Let's see.
Oh, camera mode.
I believe it's first person view. Oh god, this thing is floating. Oh god, is it ever floating?
Okay.
But second, out of my perception roll, I have 6 out of 10.
You don't notice the griffin.
Hi, I sneak or you're pulling my leg.
He's got a high. He's a fucking griffin.
The griffin's got a very high sneak. Plus, he has no magic.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
I said,
There's still boxes in my way of sight there, so perception roll for me wouldn't help.
You know, Rusty would notice it, so Rusty's going to be the only one who can make a proper action. Because Rusty knows about the bird.
There's multiple castes of griffins.
But all griffins are sneaky ass motherfuckers. So
No, this is a specialized griffin trained in being sneaky ass motherfucker.
Yeah, it's the reason why he's hiding in the bush.
The trained
There's a monkey in the bush.
The trained sneaky griffin, who is also the same griffin tribe that my character is, the Nut Eater.
Probably not. Anyways, yeah, peck.
Being that tribe makes you sneakier, legitimately.
Actually, he's an opposing. He's an opposing. Instead of the Nut Eater, he is the tea drinkers.
That's even worse. But here's the thing, Crimson, you are part of the Nut Eater tribe.
You know, I was wondering whenever one of you were gonna say that.
I don't want to make the joke because I would have been ruder about it. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, enough of the jokes. Josh, take the wheel.
No sexuality aside.
Hold on. All right, and also just to spice things up, there is one more thing I need to do once I get out of the first-person camera mode because I can't get to the dice as easily.
Right click and just click third person.
I gotta fix. I'm just taking a second here.
And I wanna just check, and I can't use my auditory like just +2 automatically onto that. It would still be like 8 out of 12, but
no, dude, you can't do it after the fact. If you did it at the beginning, I'd be fine with that. But
I was asking. I didn't say.
No, I just said you were asking, but at the moment.
I was just checking because I went, wait, I could use that. Dang it.
Alright. And nothing else has occurred, so we'll go ahead and move on to Val's turn.
Woo. Which goes me, then fucking Rusty, then... Don't know why I had to go through that whole shtick. Oh boy, here's where things get saucy. On 2 wins now, not just 1. Okay, so crazy maneuver time. Doggo is not looking at the rocks. Doggo is likely looking at
the bushes.
Not the bushes, the boxes. The bushes. The books. The monkey books. I don't know why I ran the bush thing so much. Anyways, looking at the boxes. So, basic rule, basic idea. Roll, drop, whatever you want to call it. Basically, her movement is to be, if my fucking cursor wants to work, hi cursor, do you want to work with me today? No? Well, fuck you. Who locked me in place? Basically, and I knew that was going to happen. There it goes. Basically, drops, jumps, rolls, whatever, right beside him. Basically uses Brawl, which he has a fair amount of. Brawl into grapple and literally lunge right for the throat and try to basically make it really fucking hard. You basically crush his throat enough to make it where he can't scream out.
How is that enough? How is any of that basic?
It's not basic.
Sorry.
No. That's basically the idea.
See, you see where I'm going. It kind of.
I see where you're going. Anyways.
All right. So.
I believe this does count as a brawl / grapple thing. So let me look what I got for brawl. Okay, so I got +4 to that. So that'll be 8, and I'll get an extra 4 to it because Bane, or the bite because Husky shenanigans gives me an extra 4. So I can roll 12 dice to see if this gig works out.
All right.
Oh boy, this is going to fail. I just know it.
Hey, have a little faith. He fails.
Shut up! I heard that. Okay, I'm thinking of odds.
I would not antagonize someone who can literally walk up the stairs and slap you and then go back.
I got 8 out of 12.
That's good.
8 out of 12. All right.
If anything, the main goal isn't to knock out or kill. The main goal is to remove his ability to make sound.
So
basically, strangle him out.
Crush his voice box.
Basically, that's the idea. Is that literally she's latching around and basically, like, instead of being a snake, being literally just basically pulling a bulldog on his throat. Or Pitbull.
I just had a momentary thing of, did I not just predict 8 out of 12?
Nope.
No, you didn't.
No, not really.
If you did, nobody heard you.
You predicted 3 out of 12.
Okay.
8 out of 12, but I thought it was for another roll.
My thing is at 8 out of 12.
Nobody heard you say anything like that.
I said 8 out of 12.
Okay, actually, why am I even bothering? There's no way. All right. Sorry, I just realized that no,
because bothering is fun.
Fair enough. Okay. So you rush in there and grapple him by the throat. He doesn't even have a chance to let out a yelp before both of his hands are trying to grab your arm and pull it off, obviously in a desperate struggle to get it off. However, he is obviously...
Well, she's by her mouth is on the throat, so that's why it still constitutes as a bite.
Mouth.
Wait. Yo, Val, don't you still have your knife? Why not stab him in the lungs, too? That would cut off him screaming.
Because that still has to fall under another kind of roll, and I know the bite thing works out more strategically.
All right.
Also, technically speaking, she's been learning a lot more fire things, so she's going to be doing a little less logical things and a little more vicious things because flames.
All right.
Fire.
Okay, so it's for bite. I'm gonna have to be a little bit more meticulous about this, and just give me one quick second.
Cast fire on your fangs.
Circuit is getting this.
She might eventually.
Well, he's struggling to breathe, but it doesn't stop him from clawing at your face. Actually,
it's wrapped around and almost on his face.
Well, yeah, but he's kind of just like grabbing desperately, so the claws aren't going to be like forceful, but they are enough to do some damage. What's your passive?
Our passive defense?
Yeah, yeah, at this point...
Well, technically speaking, your defense will be up, but let's see. What's basic body defense? Basic body defense would be 8. Hello?
Yeah, I'm just thinking here. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Would it actually be a passive roll, or would it be an active defense roll? Because you are biting, and you know he's going to be...
I'd say passive if Val wasn't alert, but she is alert and kind of ready, but I don't know. I'd still go with passive just because of the fact that she doesn't have a hand covering her own face. So, I don't know.
Well, she's grabbing him by the throat, but where are her hands in all of this? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Let's see. Probably the way she did it was she managed to grab one arm and lifted up the neck. So basically one arm would be under his throat, or basically going around and up to pull his head up to make his throat vulnerable to being bit. And another arm would probably be gripping and using one arm. So he'd probably only have like one arm to do that grabbing motion you're talking about.
Good point. Okay. Considering that she's... Okay, I'm going to go with the passive, considering that she would be holding on to an arm, and she's basically having to use her other arm to block his bite, but as the same as him, his bite is only going to be half as effective, too. His clawing is going to be half as effective.
Yeah, also, I would like to point out, you could say that her feet on the other arm.
Duly...
She is not a small dog. Anyways,
duly noticed, ignored. It's a fair enough point, but it's not a good point. And it wouldn't make much sense in context. I mean, I can see Blue doing that more than her, because he's actually a trained wrestler.
Who?
Blue.
So am I rolling 8 here, or are we just going with whatever?
Roll half. Roll a passive defense. 4. Roll a passive defense, which is just body, and remember, you don't double on the body. It's actually the number that you roll.
The body number or defense number?
The body number. The defense number is body plus something else.
Okay, so I'm rolling 4.
Yeah.
Let's see. 3 out of... I almost said 5. 4. 3 out of 4.
Okay. So, lucky you. While he's trying to claw at your face, you do manage to keep swatting his arm away while he's busy gurgling, trying to get air. So you got him in a pretty good lock, and you haven't taken any damage because of it. Pope!
Yeah, it's either he passes out or he dies because I snapped his neck. whichever head comes first.
Well, I guess we'll have to figure it out the next turn around. But
Yeah,
Pulpe!
because
He could die choking on his
Pulpe
own
is
blood.
still focused on the fact that Rusty made a sound that something was going on, so I'm thinking of sneaking basically that direction to that square.
Alright. Well, while you're thinking of sneaking,
9
you
times
do...
out of 10, Val usually has a situation under control, except for the one time with the ghost.
Well, just to give Pulpe a little bit of perspective real fast, he did see Val lunge over the rock and a little gurgling sound, meaning that something is definitely there's some sort of scuffle going on the other side that he can't see.
Yes,
So,
he understands that.
Okay, just to make sure that is understood, so he's going to ignore all the gurgling and the fact that Val just jumped over a rock after that gurgling happened.
That
Before
and
Val
continue
is doing
sneaking.
something and is probably going to be doing something, but there's possibly...
Okay.
We knew about that before Rusty flew away.
Fair enough.
So whatever Rusty was squawking about was something unknown. So let's see how well I do this little sneaking around using my dex.
To be fair, even if you fail, it won't do much because right now there's no one around to really.
He doesn't know that though. He doesn't know that, so let's let him do his thing.
That's true. Let him do his thing.
4 of 6.
Let him have his fun.
Okay. You managed to tiptoe through the leaves like a gentle wind and a bit of a brutish boar, but it doesn't make much of a crunching noise, and it doesn't look like you grabbed any attention. Not that there was much attention to grab, with the exception of one person, which...
Yeah, mostly I was worried about that one.
Yeah, with the exception of that, who you don't know is there, but at the same time, you haven't made enough noise to attract attention. So I'll give it...
has the scale issue that he'll leave a trail.
Alright, Blue!
That's a charisma thing.
Wait, what about Rusty? Like, doesn't Rusty go next?
Well, do we give Blue a turn before Rusty, or do we give Rusty a turn before Blue?
I think it was Rusty before Blue.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't think initiative was ever rolled for groups.
Well, there's never initiative. Usually you guys kind of figured out where you're going to go as if you start to split up.
No,
We've
usually
not
how we're doing it.
Yet.
Well,
we're not in combat.
Yeah, there wasn't really
groups.
Yeah, you were kind of moving as your own separate groups, but at the same time, so there was no need for an initiative.
Typically it went Val, then Rusty, then Pulpe and Blue because I was controlling Rusty.
All right, Blue, do you want? Let's just leave it up to a quick vote here. Blue, do you want to go first, or do you want to let Rusty go?
I'm just gonna be looking around, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, if he's gonna be looking around, how about just let Blue roll a perception roll, and then we go move on to Rusty.
Okay.
Okay, Blue. Where are you going to look around, and what is your perception roll?
Perception roll, my total dice is 4 for the moment, but I plan to abuse that.
Go ahead.
And I plan on looking all around this area. I'm over here looking for threats, and then going back to the group to inform group of threats.
Okay, well, which way you're going to start, man? Because this is actually going to be critical, depending on which way you go.
He's staying in that spot, so he's going to start by looking through the middle here of the carts.
All right, go ahead and roll your perception then.
I mean, should I or words?
So you're saying you're looking out this way?
He's basically he's kind of looking around the cart area he's in. So I'm guessing just all around this general area here. Without really moving?
Yeah, not moving over in this direction, and that direction, and over there, but I'm starting looking between the wagons.
Yeah, he's starting here, and then he's going to move over this way later, if I understood.
Well, I mean, with perception, I'm just kind of looking throughout this general area rather than...
Well, yeah, you're going to look around. Okay, so you're looking around, but where you're standing, looking around.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Around my area, just completely around. I'm looking for threats. I'm just not kind of like looking in exactly one spot going, what's over there?
Okay, broad spectrum, look around. Go ahead and roll your perception. I got the hint now.
Evens. Hey, that's 3 out of 4. And how many skill points or style points is it for extra dice?
For an extra dice to roll, it's 1. For it to immediately count as a success is 2. So if you spend like 2, 4, 6, you can already add to that number immediately, or you can spend 1 to add another dice to roll and increase your chances.
I want to spend. Let's see. Do I want 4 guaranteed or? No, I'll spend 8 for 8 extra dice.
All right, you got 8 extra dice.
And this is still staying on even. So that's 6, 7, 8. So that ended up being the same as if I had just put it all towards auto successes. So
yeah,
that is
kind of funny how that
1,
works.
2, 3. Actually, no, I might have miscounted. So that's 4 there plus that 2 plus 3. Yeah, no, 8 total dice instead of 7. So. If I just took the auto successes, I'd have just had 7 dice. So I've got 8 perception looking around me.
Okay, looking around you do not see anything immediately nearby. However, you do notice something unusual about the pair of bushes that are across from you and the wagons.
Okay. Nothing from over here with those guys?
You do not see the pony that is in the dilapidated building because there's a brick wall.
No, I didn't think I'd see him. I was wondering if he's like muttering and going insane over there like beforehand. Do I hear him?
Nope. In fact, he is quiet as a bird, which is ironic.
Okay.
Quiet as a mouse.
And for the bird itself there, unfortunately, you did roll an incredibly good perception. However, it is distance that's going to hurt you on that one.
Figured.
Distance, and I'd have to say angle, because I don't think you'd be able to see him.
Actually, the angle isn't that bad if you go first person. It's just a distance that really kills him.
Now.
If anything, the eagle's at a disadvantage because he can't see him. Well, he could barely see the top of Blue's head, maybe, if he manages to look at the right angle.
The question is I have 8 right now. Does anybody else want to invest in seeing things over on this end?
Nope.
There actually isn't. But you did find something crucial.
Yeah, no, and that's what I wanted. So I'm going to naively assume that's everything over there. So I still have my movement, right?
Yep.
Let's see.
That means I'll have to roll my stealth.
You might see the top of that bird's head. Probably. It's probably the same way the bird. He can see the top of the bird's head. He can see the bird's heart. English Cody.
I get where you're going.
I can barely see the top.
I get where you're going with that. It's just that with the longer the distance, no matter how good your perception is, eventually it's not going to be enough.
Eventually things get fuzzy.
Yep, and he's unfortunately got to contend with about 60 feet, and no binoculars.
I got 9 squares of movement, so 1, 2, 3. So you don't want to go. Yeah.
I feel like he should have been colored. Some color.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, damn. I was like, did you just click it pink? Oh, you did. Caught me off guard.
Yeah, so I'm going to move. I got 9 squares, so starting to move there. Then there, then there, then there, then here. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So you went all the way back.
Yep.
Yeah. I went over there to scout for possible threats. I know there's a strange thing in that bush. I don't know if it's an actual threat or not, but I want to inform people about this. I wasn't going over there to go Rambo.
No, fair enough. Fair enough.
Like Blank thinks I was.
All right.
Listen, you got a track record, and Val's very conscious of it.
Yeah.
So don't say it's not expected of you, because it totally is, and it's totally something you did.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
Normally that's already started. So
all right, getting back on track though. Getting back on track. I see what you did there, and nothing happened of it. Rustical can finally have his turn now that we took that a little longer than expected.
Let me get this out the way.
All right, go ahead.
Dude, if this was Rainbow Six Siege, you would be a fucking sledge man.
He would be, actually. If he's not already. Anyways. So, Rusty from her vantage point can see the birds moving and can probably now see Toa, who's completely unaware that he has a bird sneaking up on him.
Yep, Toa's unaware. Rustical can't. Yeah.
Okay.
Swoop in with a knife?
Basic idea is she is going to do a drop down on the bird and basically aim to make the bird fuck up, basically. Rusty's been training with Val. The idea is Val has told her that you're not that strong. I don't see you actually winning a sword. She would probably told him this. She doesn't see her winning a sword fight. So, if something goes on, hit and run is your friend. Also, because she's a sneaky little shit. So,
backstab.
I don't know if that's not a skill in the fucking book. There really needs to be a knife section. There really needs to be a knife category in this game because it can't all be sword master.
Oh.
Anyways. So, her idea to do is to drop down and aim at his wing. Even if it's attached to his body, it's still there. It's still out in the open because they got to fight. So, the idea is that she's going to go from where she is, drop down on him, which I guess would be a mix between dexterity and strength for this hit, or what?
Are you using just gravity?
Using a bit of her own gravity and do a little hop up, maybe like an extra foot with her wings, and then drop. I don't know where the character went.
Well, considering we're going with a sky drop, I would probably go a little bit more with dexterity, just for aim purposes, rather than actual strength to sink in the dagger. Let the gravity do the work.
She's not sinking in; she's slashing a wing, and uninspected damage is going to make that bird squawk out and alert Toa.
So it's an aim thing. It's an aim situation. So I will
it's definitely an aim situation. So we're going with dex, and she's got a fair amount. Let's see. So I'll be rolling 8 dice for this. Going with odds. 6 out of 8. And the idea is that she'll glance off the wing, roll up, glance off the ring, maybe bounce a little bit, and then try to spring back up into a tree. So basically, drops down, hits, and ends up in this tree. Right here, if I can get my fucking thing to work for me. She won't sit. But you know what I'm trying to say. There, I'm gonna lock her in place. Which is gonna make it almost impossible to get her out of that tree, but just for sake.
No.
God damn it. God fucking damn it happened again. Yo, you guys remember the dude with American flags in his fucking boxers in a fucking hurricane?
Yeah, I saw that image too. Somebody else did.
He did. It happened to fucking again in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, some idiot went out there with a freaking flag and boxes and just started waving it because, what the hell. That's what
Leo.
So, what's the end result of this swing?
All right. Judging from the dice roll of failure that I did, you pretty much succeeded. You did Rustical did a leap down, slashing across the bird's wing. It definitely did a good chunk of damage there, enough to hurt the wing. And yes, it did let out a squawk of surprise. Mostly because the spy never expects the one to be the spotted.
The spy never expects the backstab.
And Toa!
It's like the Spanish Inquisition.
Toa, you hear a squawk from behind.
Really can't tell you where I'm facing at the moment.
You're facing the body you just got done dropping, my friend. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty confident.
We're pretty sure it's behind you.
Well, it's either case it's gonna be behind you, just like maybe behind to the side, behind to the angle, but god damn it, it's behind.
So I turn and look, and I see Bird and Rusty.
No, you don't see Rusty.
You don't see Rusty. You see a bird with its wing starting to drip a little bit and looking frayed out.
And looking both embarrassed and pissed at the same time.
Well, more like looking up. looking up and then looking back to see that it got spotted.
Okay, this is where I do my silly thing that I told Silent earlier. I have one shield out. I use my action, pull out the other shield, and rush at the griffin.
All right. This is, let's see. Unfortunately, Rusty did get a surprise attack. The griffin, however, is not surprised because it was following you. You were just alerted. So, initiative roll.
Before you can do anything.
The bird can do something.
So just roll 1 dice. All right.
Hey, I got 10 for initiative. Let's roll. Come on, evens.
Fuck. What's Mad's initiative?
I've got it.
Should have gone odds. I got
6 dice.
All right. I'll go for her first. I go odds. All right. I got a 5, a 3, a 2, a 2, a 1, a 1. So 4 out of 6.
Also, Blink, what were you complaining about the knife thing? Because I got the people in Roan chatting.
Basically, that there's not a knife backstab or
There's
something.
There's no knife tree. There's only just straight up swords. There's no.
Well, there's a blade. There's a blade tree, but yeah,
there's a blade mastery, but no dagger mastery. Even though those daggers is an actual.
I guess blades count for daggers and swords. But...
Yeah, but it's that's too general.
I see
what we were supposed to be doing.
I see
what was
where.
Her shit again?
Hmm?
What was her incentive?
4.
Initiative.
No. You rolled a 4.
No, you said you rolled 4 out of.
4 out of 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 4. So yeah, it's the initiative. You're fine.
All right, here's mine. Because I have 6 dice.
Hold on. Well, in this case, though, Ms. Medic doesn't exactly know what's going on just yet, anyway.
Yeah. Also, actually, this might be a situation Silver can't even do anything about.
Silver doesn't know either. At the moment,
well,
there's still.
But look where he's at in position where the fight will take place. He isn't going to be able to do anything until he gets started.
Well,
he's got a giant tree in his face. And he's currently scoped in.
Okay, hold on.
I can hear this shit. I'm not doing anything.
Fair enough.
It's going to take you a minute.
Any case, Toa, what was your initiative? Because that is the important thing here.
Initiative, I should have gone odd, but I went even.
And?
You got 4 out of 10. That's it.
What? Toa also got a 4 out of 10?
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Jeez. Sorry, I didn't hear his number. I heard a 4 from Ms. Medic. I did not hear it from Toa, so I wasn't sure. Okay.
Flip a coin.
Let's see. No, yeah, let's see.
I guess I have to roll initiative for Rusty, too, because Rusty is now technically in combat.
I'm about to be, because I'm going to be coming up behind.
Oh, you have no idea. Okay! So, Toa, you see the griffin, and the griffin looks at you. As you get your shields ready to I'm guessing, do some sort of crazy shield bash, it runs away.
Oh, fuck.
Brave ran away, Sir Robin.
Brave Sir Griffin ran away. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where the hell the move is on this damn thing. Here we go, 6.
Oh, fuck.
So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, so it starts making a beat running right down here. Well, not on that. Right.
It just runs right past me.
Well, not exactly past you. It's pretty much right in front of you, though it's not. You're not its target. Well, it's actually it's. Oh, thank you, God. Close enough.
So is the box really fucking with it that much?
It's not the box. It's the rock.
Yeah, no. How do you think I felt? Yeah, no, I don't know what's with the 30 fucking mile high fucking hitbox or whatever.
Anyway, that's close enough. It's essentially running this way because it's trying to get to the Canadian. It knows the Griffins are dead. It doesn't know that the Canadian is in trouble. However, that means, Val, you don't know what's going on. But Pope, you just saw, you're seeing a Griffin suddenly squawking through the bushes, running like lightning right in front of you. And Toa, you just saw it run away.
You bravely ran away, Sir Griffin.
I might need those boxes replaced. And just to state now, my intention for the next round is going to be to basically get behind him here, and I'm gonna just water gun him straight into a rock, because I will have to go on a pizza run probably before my next action.
Probably, but Toa, you just saw it run away. What do you do?
I pursue and be mindful of my surroundings now that I know that there were more than that 3.
Considering you just said pursuance, be mindful, it means you're not going to be running full tilt. Or are you running full tilt? Because you can only do one or the other.
I will be mindful of my surroundings while I go after him.
Half speed it is.
Wait, why is Pope by a freaking
Because he was moving around. He was moving around trying to follow where Rusty ran off to. Rusty now has 2 turns left before Gage kicks in.
So, just want to pop in about the dagger thing. We may have just added another tree to the next Roan book.
Sweet! Oh, Brony Show, look at us!
You're welcome. Anyways.
But so far that we know of, we're the only ones that actually fucking records this game.
Record, yes, but we're not the only ones that play it by a long shot.
Play it.
I know he said record. He said record. He said record, and I believe him.
Yeah.
Plus,
oh yeah, sure. No, sure.
Plus, I haven't really seen anybody actually stream this game either.
Nobody's as crazy as we are. Anyways.
It's a little harder to stream tabletop than I'd like to admit sometimes. All right.
It's a very slow, meticulous little thing. You got to be, you know.
Yeah.
You can't be hot. You can't half-ass it. You got to.
All right. So Toa, you're pursuing, but you're doing it meticulously, which means you are going at slower pace. You're going at half pace because you're trying to keep your eyes out for anything else while you pursue the Griffin.
So what's your move?
Where do you go?
B5.
Okay. So you move 5. So
on half speed, I don't use my full 10.
Yep. So you are currently about there.
Let's see here.
And yes, I know that there's an opening in the wall there. The fact is, Toa doesn't know which way the Griffin went initially. He just saw it running this way. Granted, if he stayed put, he would have saw it go through the wall there, but he didn't.
Would also be able to follow the trail of blood.
Well, yeah, but you would still be following it through that path. You would not go through the wall. I'm just.
You wouldn't duck through the building.
Pay attention to a trail of blood would slow you down.
That too.
That too. That would slow you down even more than making sure that nothing else comes leaping out. So, okay, Pope, you are now involved. Roll your initiative real fast.
But otherwise, with dagger, just homebrew with the blades.
Yay.
So roll my.
Wait, are they asking me to come up with things to do with the blade? I can think of those things.
We could
basically anything with the general blade section will apply at the moment.
Well, you got blade throw, you got backstab. I mean, yeah, just throwing a knife would be pretty crazy.
Yeah, dagger throw.
Dagger throwing is a thing.
It's slip dagger, just kind of have it under your sleeve and just kind of slip it out.
Circuit.
Yes.
Pakistan.
Sorry.
You said roll my initiative, yes?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Apparently I caught Dashy.
Roll Dashy! Roll Dashy for initiative. Roll it for good luck.
Dash for initiative.
I don't like those ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 9.
That's not 7.
So, yeah, 5 on my initiative there.
5 on your initiative?
Yep.
5 on your initiative.
Okay, so you and the Griffin are now tied. Roll 1 dice.
1 die.
And pray that you roll high.
Too far away from my thing to see what it'll land on. 2.
Alright, so you are after the Griffin's turn now. So
But she's already is anyways.
Well, yeah, but now we're in the next round of initiative here. So now that we're in the next round, the Griffin continues to run. Pope, you got caught off guard a little bit by the fact that a Griffin literally just appeared squawking and...
Well, hold on. We were doing Silent Toa's group. Safi didn't move.
Well, Safi...
Sure.
Okay,
full tilt to the Griffin and done a strength roll to grab.
Well, let me... Okay, hold on. Let's rewind here a bit then. Okay, if Safi does get involved, let's do a quick perception check to make sure she actually heard the squawk.
If she gets involved.
Well, that's the thing there. If she didn't hear the squawk at all, you know, what is she gonna know? Other than the fact that Toa just started running for the hills.
6 dice. Roll.
For the hills, but going at a very Michael Myers-esque pace.
Okay, go. He started gingerly trotting towards the hills. Maybe drinking a cup of tea while he's at it, taking a look at the fauna.
Oh, she sees blades of grass.
He's having a beer.
She thinks she heard a bird.
Wait, aren't I supposed to be rolling for her?
Oh, right. Yeah, that is right.
Yeah, well, I've got the sheet up and yeah.
All right.
Did you want to roll for her or?
No, go ahead.
You should try. You might get a better perception roll.
Fine. Fine. Give me a.
Wow, I literally had you a reset button, and it takes seems like you just got the button.
6 dice.
Alright. I'll go for it.
I still like that. She sees blades of grass, so she thinks she heard a space bird. A space dog.
I'll go for even. Yo, I went for evens.
Even it is.
4 out of 6.
4 out of 6. She hears the bird. She sees Toa running away, and she also notices the feathers and the dollop of blood. Of course, she also knows which she knows it's going this direction. So she would probably end up going up towards that direction.
And you're flying.
Actually, can she fly? She can't fly.
Yes.
All right.
She has wings.
All right. So I guess Safi does get her turn then. So
she's one of the 2 members of our party that can fly.
And what gives extra to the move? Her base move is 6.
So basically, it'd be the same as running. So she would be flying at a 9. Yeah, she'd be flying at a 9.
She'd probably, you know, she's not dumb, so she'd probably seize it and probably do the straightest path. When she would see the bird on the way over.
Well,
all right.
Okay, so sounds like he's in agreement. So Safi gets up and Safi sees that something's up and starts flying. Actually, she wouldn't be going straight across that way. Oh, would she? Yeah, I get. Yeah, she would be going straight across.
There's no roof on this building, so you know, just a quick flap over the wall.
Okay, so
that means she would probably see the bird about halfway through.
Well, it'd probably be more like this direction, though, so maybe a little more towards the boxes here.
Yeah, probably right. Nice drop.
Still see the bed.
Thank you. Okay, so yeah, she would see the bird just about there. And I believe she would still have an action that turn.
Is the bird still alive?
Yes.
Well, yeah, he's alive.
The bird is alive and it is running.
He's only taking a glancing shot from to the wing, which would only be about 2. Which would probably only be about 2 lethal, but it's only a wing we're talking about.
It's still technically a lethal.
Yeah, it's only 2 though.
So I'll just attack it with her bow and arrow.
Flying with a bow and arrow. Interesting.
No,
I know. I'm just saying it's interesting. I'm not saying no. Go for it.
Alright.
Fly by going.
Yo, Matt, what will I need to? What's the dice? What I need to roll?
Oh, I think he's gone on his trip. I'll look.
I'm about to step away from the computer. I don't know.
I'll look.
For with no this.
For firearms, I think. Wait, is the bow a regular bow? Is the thing? Also, I did the typing thing again.
I don't know if there's a bow specific skill or if it would fall under firearms.
I think that's a bow skill.
I think bows are just straight strength, weren't they?
Maybe a compressed bow. I think that's what she wanted. Or got.
A composite bow, I think is what you're trying to say.
It's kind of the same thing in my little warped head.
Just call it a composite bow. Anyways, I believe that was.
So.
I believe that was a strength thing last time we did it. I don't know. I remember.
Alright,
so because of having to pull the bow.
So it'd be 3, so you'd roll 6 then, I think, wouldn't she?
Yeah. Alright. I'm just aiming to shut it down, not really aiming anywhere specific.
Yeah, no, on the side will definitely stop your momentum for a moment.
Yeah, it's not a called shot, so basically it would be.
I don't know if it's a called shot. She doesn't have that ability, anyways.
No, I think you can do called shots regardless, as long as it's a ranged weapon.
Oh, probably, maybe. Anyways, Josh, you decide.
Well, a called shot, admittedly, is possible, but it is going to be a hell of a lot harder, even with her skills.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just
I swear to God, Cat, if you're doing what I think you're doing, I'm gonna go over there and kick your ass.
Please don't do it.
Leave Blitz
Cap.
alone.
No, I mean the cat has been taking dumps in the basement.
That's not funny. We don't know why he's doing it.
Is he or is he not?
I don't know, but he looks like he just got finished, so I'm gonna take a look.
Oh, God damn it.
When's the last time you took him to the vet?
It's not a marking thing.
It's nothing. He's just walking around there.
No, there's a pile here, but I don't know if it's fresh.
Oh, God damn it! No, it's
the way you just skidded out of here made me think he was thinking about doing it, though.
We haven't taken him to the vet in a while, but he's usually been really good about this. It's only recently that it's been a problem.
I don't have a vehicle, and there's a
right
now in the back. Please, second blank. I wouldn't really check the little box and see what's going on with that.
Center.
Okay, not picking you up, right?
Yeah.
Would you order me an extra hot and ready and you're
CMC
fine?
for once has forgotten to mute his.
Yes, he actually for once forget that. So we're actually hearing the mic, we're hearing the feedback as it happens.
All right.
Then I'm going to say no, because there's only 8 minutes to get there.
Also, second blanked. What type of kitty litter do you use? Because
we just recently got him some tidy cats, which is a really new thing. But as far as we know, he's using it. The only thing we could think of is that for whatever reason, he's scared of going in the room that we have his litter box in. And we don't know why either, because he's been fine with it for all his goddamn life. You wink at me, you little shit.
One of the things that I did is I use a corn-based one because it smells better and it doesn't have all the dust.
I don't know if we have that kind of option. We don't know what his deal is though. Like I said, it's only recently he's gotten really, really bad about it. I'm like, previously he might take a dump out here once or twice every couple months, and that's it. It's only been very recently since this last con season that he's been just excessive about just taking dumps in the around the basement area. We don't know what's making him do it. All we know is it's super annoying.
Well, my cat has been a little bit clingy since I've been working so much, so it could just be missing you and wanting to be loved.
Yeah, that's what we thought it was at first, but it hasn't been con season for a while now, and
Yeah.
We don't know. He's just being a butt.
Problem is, he'll piss in it without a problem. He just won't.
Yeah, no. Like he uses it for like he doesn't pee anywhere. He dumps. He just dumps and only dumps.
That's easy as a cleanup, though.
It depends on if it's solid or not. You see, that's the problem. Is that luckily he hasn't been sick, but that's not always going to be the case.
Yeah,
Oh,
I get
boy.
that. I get that. Aside, where are we?
Cat. Can't
Okay,
punish him for something
Tyler, what did you
that
get
he's already done.
for the thing here?
What? The donut effect, he sees me down.
Blah.
Okay, silent. Sorry. So what did you get for the attack?
For the attack, let me go. I'm going my usual odd. I got a 1, a 3, a 2, a 1, a 5, and a 4. So 4 out of 6.
Okay. So it's gonna. He's only like crazy, but
Well, right now you're a little out of range. Deliberating anything.
Out of 6 on the strength check.
Our primary attribute is supposed to be like a double.
It's supposed to be double.
Yeah, so that's
She only has 3 in strength.
Yeah, no, so you roll 6.
okay. Hold on.
yeah, that's why I rolled 6. And I got 5 out of 6.
Oh, 5 out of 6. I thought
5
that
out of
was
6.
4.
I thought
My
it was a 4
bad.
there. Okay, hold on. All right. So I'm getting back up to my room here now that we've dealt with the
Fruit,
cat
either your
situation
dice
again.
roll is broke, or you have the luck of the damn Irish on your side.
Okay, so
Well, I have sold my soul to Satan.
well, either case, 5 out of 6 is
Look,
not
I've
bad.
tested the dice roller. It leans one way or another and tends to keep to it, but its act does try to keep random.
Okay, 2. Actually, I forgot these guys have armor, don't they? 3. Yeah. Okay, so you get the arrow sings true, and it strikes in his rump. He lets out another, well, a more quieted squawk, but definitely a more pained one, seeing that he's also being attacked again, as his health goes down a little bit further. And I shouldn't have picked him up. There we go. Okay, so now that we've got...
RPG chat,
Sorry.
one of the head people at the game, and since everyone couldn't be there, they did a side game, and they had a mission involving a cult. It reminded me of our mission that involved a certain cult.
Good for them. We need to get back on
I don't
focus
really had
here.
actually straight up cold. We just had a lot of weird shit.
Yeah.
The
Mostly
church leader, all about fire.
It wasn't really cold. He was just a part of a larger operation. And a lot of assault-minded ponies. Anyways.
All right,
So
getting back on
you
track
reading?
here. So the Griffin is definitely a lot more hurt.
Okay, 5 out of 6.
It's
Second,
still running,
what is
of
the
course.
Results.
Say what?
It was 4 out of 6.
It was 4 out of 6 with the
You named
defense.
somebody who did
Oh,
With
it's
the-
Medi!
Hey, Miss Betty! You just joined in when your character was about to shoot something.
It did shoot something.
When I'm about to shoot something, yay.
Yeah, general rule of thumb is that if at least one person is missing, we'll typically decide as a group if we'll keep going. When we do, somebody in the group will take over that character as an AI.
Yay.
Any
You
case.
alright, man?
You sound super tired. You sure you want to be up?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's been a super long day today.
No, trust me, I know the
Just
feeling.
with everything. And plus, when I fell asleep, I told my grandfather, wake me up at like 8 or 8:30.
Oh, and he did not.
This is why you have alarms on your phone.
Well, you're here at least for a little bit of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is quite the
Really,
case.
not much has happened aside from us moving the bodies and finding
Most
out.
of the bodies.
Well, two-thirds of the bodies.
Yeah, you managed to move to the bodies. Rusty jumped on a griffin that was hiding in a bush, about to make a sneak attack on Toa, and Val's currently grappling the fuck out of an enemy Canadian.
I just
Oh, a
thought
lot of fun.
I just saw some. Why not use one of the bodies just to try and attract the attention of one of them?
It's a bit late for that.
You can do that, but right now
That
it's
body
kind of
being
out of.
out there, not moved.
You can do that, but
I mean, well, technically, I woke up like around like 8:30, and then I was like, I still have time, and then I fall back asleep, and then stupid me wakes up again because heaven forbid I have a dream about fleas. Okay, you know, jumping all over you and stuff like that, and I was like,
Oh, guys, one of those weird ones.
yeah, and it's like it's a weird like since I have zero medicine, I mean zero. I mean, I wake up and do the things in my dream. Trust me, I thought a demon was in my couch like a few nights ago. Okay,
Not to sound rude, but that kind of sounds a little silly. Just like a demon on the couch, just rolls off the couch. I'm sorry. My mind goes in dumb places.
I was on my knees, like on the couch, like sort of like on the couch, and pulling my headphones, out of the thing of the couch, and all I see is like like a demon face, at the end of the cord, and I was like, oh no, you don't, you son of a.
What is this, Doom? What is this, Doom Couch Edition? Okay. Let's.
Yes, this is definitely
It
Doom.
sounds like Doom Couch Edition. There's a fucking Mancubus hiding in your couch, stealing your headphones. Okay, anyways, let's try to get back on track here. Hi, Medi. Good morning. Anyways, shall we continue with the shot being taken and then Medi take over for whatever's left of the session, or what, boss?
it's been taken. It took us 30 minutes, but
Josh,
it's
are you
been
still
taken.
muted?
It's done.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
He is.
Can you hear? You can't hear me, can you? Oh dear God.
Hold it. Let me.
Hold it.
Go
Okay.
smack him.
I'm not
No,
smacking him. Now I'm worried.
God damn it. Damn it. Okay, come on.
That'd be amazing timing.
What in the world happened here? Test? No.
And I'm starting to fall asleep now. I just woke up and now I want to fall back
Test.
asleep.
Test. Well, the funny thing is that everybody on chat can they can hear me. Hi stream. Hi stream. Apparently nobody can hear me.
Disconnect, reconnect.
I am disconnecting, reconnecting.
Now?
Now?
There we go.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
His disco with shenanigans on him.
Actually, I probably shouldn't have taken it downstairs. Apparently, when it goes blipping in and out like that, it drives.
Yeah, no, it has issues.
Okay, so as I was saying, it took us 15 minutes, but we've taken the shot. We took it. It's done. The Griffin takes a shot in the ass for 1 damage. So it's bleeding, it's squawking. You did hit it. Kind of. Congratulations, Miss Medic. With your first bow shot.
Yay.
Yeah.
Actually, it's my second bow shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Second bow shot. But you still hit it. Alright. And at the moment, do we know if Pulpe has come back yet, or is he still on the pizza run?
He's still on his pizza run.
No, I'm just sitting on the porch waiting for Dad to arrive because I had to send him to go get the pizzas because I figured there was a goddamn car down here.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, God.
Yo, hey, Blaine.
Yes,
Go to RPG
yes,
session.
that's technically
Alright.
what it looked like in my dream.
Alright, Alright, everybody. I want to try to get to at least figure out what happens with the Griffin before we call it a night here, because normally we would end around this time.
Should he die?
So yeah, I was.
He did not die. He's more injured, but he did not die.
He's more injured. He's making a lot more noise, and his fucking dignity is shot down through the fucking rock bottom. He's gotten gashed in the wing and shot in the ass.
Toa, go finish
He's
him.
about to get wet because I'm gonna do a water gun trying to shoot him right into the rocks in hopes to knock him out.
The problem is that with the initiative rolls, he actually gets his turn ahead of yours.
Oh,
How does that work, though? Like,
What the fuck, man?
How does that...
Because Toa did not have a spell prepared, and he literally just saw a Griffin run in front of him in blind panic. I don't care how good you are going to have a startled moment and not be prepared just yet.
You have a goddamn club, don't you?
I said,
What?
That would be
Hope he
me.
always has spells prepared.
I'm chasing.
No,
I am
it's
chasing
not the fact that he doesn't have spells prepared. It's just that he's not prepared for a Griffin literally running in front of him.
Nobody can be prepared for that
I
shit.
was
Like
prepared that something was gonna happen. I just probably wasn't ready to cast immediately, which is why I was hoping to. Once I saw he went right past me, to quickly cast and throw him against the rocks of the wall right there.
Well, that was what the initiative roll was for. And in fact, it was a tiebreaker that ended up deciding who was going to go first.
It's annoying.
It is.
Yeah, but now he's shot. Now, if he's shot in the ass, that means his leg's gonna be fucked up. He can't even make as much distance. Also, he's making noise. Val can hear that.
Yes, Val can hear that. Especially since he's squawking, going down here.
Wait, Val can hear that. What about the Griffins just beyond Val?
That's a good question, actually.
They can't hear him yet, but considering that he's a squawking, wrangling mess and literally running right for the direction of them, it's a matter of time. So the Griffin continues to run, bleeding, squawking. Val, as you got your teeth in the throat of the Canadian, slowly losing his air and struggling to regain his consciousness, you suddenly see the Griffin come running and squawking. Roll your perception.
Oh boy.
So
I'm just looking at the picture and I keep laughing.
no
you.
stab.
Came in at the perfect time for the silliness.
So no stabbing the goddamn.
5 out of 6.
Congratulations,
Sure
Val.
the bird.
You notice the bird, but you also notice that its wing has been slashed. You notice it has an arrow in its ass, and you notice it's not running towards you in a fighting spirit, but more in panic.
Think fast.
Okay,
To pull a move from Blue Buffoon, she basically used grapple and tried to swing and smack the dog who's already clinging on the consciousness into said bird who's clinging on in no dignity.
I was
Oh.
about to suggest that.
Wouldn't
We
you-
all agree.
It wouldn't be dignity. I'm thinking clinging on to life. It got an arrow in the ass and it's got a wing beat.
This is a spy bird that's been fucked with thoroughly.
Okay, go for it.
I gotta roll 8 because unfortunately that's just a straight grapple or straight brawl thing.
It's a straight brawl.
Grapple.
It's a straight
Technically,
brawl
it's a
and
grapple,
is
but
it's a
not
grapple, it's a throw, and it does involve a lot of strength considering you're dealing with a Canadian about as heavy as you.
Hey, wait, since you're using your mouth, wouldn't you also snap the Canadian's neck from the force?
No, she would let go of the neck and just grab him by the shoulders. She's not doing that with her. She does not have that much strength. She does not have 6 strength. She cannot do that with just her face. Okay.
Yes.
I got 7, 6 out of 8.
6 out of 8.
Still good.
All right. You pick up and you launch the Canadian at the Griffin. Of course, the Griffin is squawks in surprise with a bunch of Canadian coming at him. As they hit, and they end up flying back in a massive heap of fur and feather, about 10 feet. And, of course, also quite stunned.
Am I good yet?
Finish them.
Or do I need to roll anything?
Yeah, you don't need to roll anything yet. Yeah, at this
You're
moment,
nowhere near the fight.
you're nowhere near the fight. So right now, the initiative. This is just the last 10 seconds of what just occurred here. So Pulpe, actually, Val, roll your initiative real fast.
Yeah, I should probably roll an actual initiative now that I'm technically fighting. Let's find my fucking page so I can see what it is. Roll 7, got it.
All right.
Reset. Hit 7. Go for odds, and I get 5 out of 7.
5 out of 7. Okay. You're gonna need to re-roll. And well, not re-roll. Roll a 6-sider.
Okay, got a 5.
All right. Yep. You're one bit faster than the Griffin this time, so you get the top of the initiative chain now.
Bark, bark. Top dog.
All right. Of course, you just used your turn to launch the Griffin, but that's just what's going to happen after everybody else gets their turn. Pulpe.
Yep.
You just saw the Griffin suddenly.
Something?
What?
Do I finally get to do something?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. You recovered from this. You recovered from the stunned sight of a Griffin running in front of you, just to suddenly get plowed by a flying Canadian.
From a very angry berserker.
Both of them are now on the ground, stunned. They're on the ground and quite stunned.
As I shift back over to my computer with a pizza.
Pizza.
Back
Pizza,
over
pizza.
to the game. Grab my mouse and actually figure out where did everyone get to.
We all
Everywhere.
died.
Huh. What are their current statuses?
Knocked out.
They're both stunned for a turn. Apparently, having a Canadian thrown at you that will knock a Griffin on its ass and will knock a Canadian off of its senses, mostly because it's trying to regain its breath now. By the way, if it isn't obvious, it can breathe now.
Yeah. If Al had gotten a perfect, he probably would have crushed his throat.
Hold on. Coiling up earbuds around fingers. Figure out what am I going to do with this situation in front of me.
Oh God, that funny. I know where that's from too.
Yeah, it's from a Japanese commercial.
Actually, it was a Korean love hotel.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Something that was
We're
toasted.
talking about the bunny in the RPG chat.
The creepy ass fucking shit that gives me fucking nightmares.
Yeah,
God
probably.
damn, that is cringe.
I thought that was
we
from the...
and my friends call it Rapey the Rabbit. He has such a rape face.
I thought that was from the from a Chinese hotel commercial.
No, it
No,
was
no,
Korean.
no.
It was definitely Korean.
that's from North Korea for their mascot for prison camps.
No, we wish it was. Anyway.
What was?
Anyway, getting back on track here. We do got to get it back on track. Polpay.
Polpay, go. Use water bin.
1, 3.
I just looking at this picture so much when we're doing
Yeah.
this. Like,
I think
Like
what I
it-
want to do is go there and water gun them both at the rocks.
I guess that's the.
Okay, so you're gonna run down and basically smack them against the rocks.
Yes, just try to knock them out more or keep them more stunned.
Okay.
So
You run down and you launch a water gun.
5 non-lethal and 5 opposed to stability.
What is there?
And I'm hoping that the pushback that they get will hit them against the rocks.
Second, can tell us the Griffin and Canadian's health.
Okay. Alright, the Griffin is currently at 3 health, the Canadian is at 5. Granted, it is being blacked out more than actually taking any lethal damage. Okay, and I forget if there is a defense against magic blows.
And easily defend. 1 knocked down, and 2, one of them's almost
Magic
knocked
defense
out.
is secondary attribute for most of us, but this being you're getting buffeted with water. It's not just overall magic. It's a bit of a physical since.
Well, the magic defense part is mostly due to protect against the actual pushback effect as opposed to the water splashing on him.
Hmm.
Or at least maybe the water giving him damage at least.
Yeah, damage it would probably negate.
All right, let's see here. Roll on. Okay, this is the Griffin. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Canadian. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the Griffin has a magic defense of 4. The Canadian a magic defense of 3.
I might have just accidentally blocked a thing.
Okay, so that means
You locked those boxes over there.
Okay.
Okay, and how much was the water gun again?
It is 5 non-lethal damage and 5 opposed to stability,
Okay,
which is the pushback there.
right.
Which would equal if it does, in fact, hit, knock them right into the rocks.
Okay, so they didn't dodge it outright. They did get hit by it, so they suffer 1 and 2 non-lethal damage subsequently, and they do get pushed back against the rocks, which will also stun. That would stun him again for another turn.
Why did someone put them as dead?
That's the best way to show the stun.
Fair enough. I'll go with it.
You just put them in flying mode.
The dog can't fly.
Dog can't fly.
Not until we have the Iron Tiger on our side.
Okay, moving on.
Then
Okay.
everyone gets free helicopter rides.
All right, so they're knocked out. Their turns pass. Actually, I should probably roll for the dog here real fast, and I think about it.
I love the physics of this stupid fucking game.
Break the physics.
That's funny. Okay. Okay. So, yep, it's oddly enough, they actually have turns next to each other. It goes to Griffin and then the Canadian. So they both get their recovery turn to recover from the throw against one another. However, they're still recovering now from the water blast. So they're still quite stunned. And Toa.
So,
Toa, it's your Toa.
he
I
shut
swear
off.
to God, if he poofs in the last fucking second.
Toa, you apparently are so
There he
meticulous.
is!
Okay.
No, he's there. His mic's doing his thing again.
Dang. I was going to have him meticulously examining the freaking boxes because he was paranoid something was in them.
Do we need to
You
have
found a
everyone
snail!
else that hasn't rolled initiative yet roll initiative to figure out where they go in the action line?
We're kind of we're gonna get them in there if there is any action left as they approach. Mostly because at the moment you have them both stunned and everybody is starting to circle in on them. There may not be much of a battle left on this.
I'm surprised that the water gun didn't possibly alert these guys behind us.
I don't think your spells are typically loud enough.
It's a water gun. It's gonna be a gush of water.
Yeah, it sounds like a little bit of a waterfall stream, but maybe it just wasn't loud enough for him. Count your blessings.
Speaking,
don't question it. Count your blessings, damn it.
Also, I think the cone of sound would be like in that direction, so they might hear it this far.
Boxes here that's muffling it.
They're not hearing it. Count your blessings. Stop questioning the fact that you're alive.
This is true.
Do not tell me what I can or cannot question of existence.
Toa Koi. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Go.
Okay.
Turn.
Do my move to go to here to see the whole hullabaloo. And which one of them is stunned?
They're both stunned.
Is dog or griffin? Let me zoom in.
It's a Canadian.
That's Canadian.
Yeah.
It's just because this game is weird. This game's physics are weird.
I don't know. That was funny.
Borf.
Oh yeah, no, it was funny. You're just like, let's just slip them over. It's just funny.
Bork.
Just because I have both shields, my action is to just hit them like a pair of cymbals. The mysterious metal shield and my wooden shield. Just hit them together and see what happens.
You're only gonna do it to one of them.
Okay, Sir Smoothie of Washington.
Even if Sir Schmoopy was more awesome than that, I don't know what that is. Okay, so you're going to smack them together like you're a goddamn Three Stooges. Okay.
Yeah, but Circuit, Sir Smoothie is the only character that I know of that dual wielded shields.
And they weren't shields, they were cart wagon wheels, and he was damn awesome at them.
What about any Dark character?
Say what?
He's doing a shield clap.
What about any Dark Souls character?
What about him?
Technically speaking, the only effective wheel in any Soulsborne game was the Executioner's wheel.
Okay,
anyways,
just to check, there is no actual skill for shield, is there?
No, isn't there at least a shield bash?
No.
Let me check my cheat sheet.
Oh,
Aye, Shemai.
I took it from the book.
Well, you got shield wall, but that's not a shield bash.
Yeah, it's like.
Well, that's why I went with my. This is my action.
I noticed. Well, I'm just double checking if there's a skill or not, because if there's, I already know what to do. I just want to make sure there isn't a skill, so I'm not doing the wrong thing.
He's trying to be a very good GM.
I'm trying to.
Yes. Also, that's something else I would add.
All right, screw it. Roll strength.
If I just went, you don't have to answer this, but if I just went with 5 as my medium, since.
Yeah, you could go with your median and not have to roll at all. I mean, that's what it's there
fine, I'll
for.
go 5. If it's too weak, then I just make noise.
Okay, you smack your shields together across the Canadian's head. I'm still trying to fathom that I'm actually saying that with all seriousness. Okay, the Canadian lets out a bark of annoyance and pain. Its stun does not go up though. So you hurt it, undamagingly because shields aren't exactly lethal in any way. But you did hurt it a little bit more. Non-lethally.
I'm going towards making us have a stun situation. That way we can use the new mechanic.
I noticed. Okay.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know.
That's my job.
Okay, Pope.
That being said, at least in this particular situation, he probably doesn't have enough breath yet to try to scream out for help.
Pope, why am I calling on you? Sapphire!
I don't know. Because you're being silly.
Yeah. Actually, real fast, Rustical. Since Rustical did technically start all this, and does she stay in the trees, or is she doing anything at this point?
She'd probably be sneaking around, so at this point she'd go, what the fuck is my mouse doing? I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Alright.
She'd probably have moved to the top of the rocks by now.
Okay, Sapphire. You're probably not logged in, so you may not have any idea what the hell is going on.
No, I don't.
Basically, okay, so if you're facing how things are going right now, about 15 feet to your left, going on your left side about 11 o'clock, if you know what I mean by at your 11, there's the bird and there's the dog trying to get up from being knocked the fuck out. What do you do?
The dog got annoyed that I hit him with a a wooden and unknown metal shield.
If you want an actual picture of what's going on, if you can jump at a computer, you can find the stream and actually have Circuit.
Yeah, you can just watch the stream. Honestly, boss, I'd say, it's been 2 weeks. I think it's fine for the session to go a little long.
Well, we're already having little while getting. The only reason I don't want it to go too much longer is I still have a lot of work I need to do tomorrow.
You're going to be doing more overtime tomorrow?
Yes.
I have to get up at 8.
There was over 100 emails, man. You know, there's a lot that I still got to do.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't even copy and paste.
No.
You can't do that.
Jay, you know what time it is. Get up.
Copy and paste is your best friend.
Get up. I want the computer, Jay. My damn computer.
Okay.
Miss Medic. To shoot, or do you want to try and muffle someone?
That is a good... Who can I muffle exactly? Just those
Basically,
two, or...
you either go to muffle the Griffin or the Canadian. Oh.
Which one's making a lot more noise?
The other one that's on its feet, quote unquote, is the Canadian, who is closer to you from where your distance is.
A little bit shaken by having its head bashed between two shields.
I wonder if I can just put him out of his misery while I'm just like, I'll be like, shh, and then snap his neck. I'm not in that kind of a mood where I want to kill something today. Because somebody already pissed me off on TF2 today. Okay, because I sucked in mostly half of the classes except for medic. I feel...
Great. Somebody's about to die because she's pissed.
Yep. Anyways, make move, Medic.
Well, you do have a dagger, so you can do a dive slash.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Miss Medic, you missed the part where we new skill.
You can explain it to her a little
Explain
later.
it later.
Explain it
Let's
later.
go.
Let her do the thing. God sakes, guys, come on.
Especially she's definitely gonna just start doing probably just gonna start beating crap out of him anyway.
Yeah, let her do her thing.
Just let me try to, like, let me just slowly, grab them and then slowly put it into their neck, okay, I've been watching too many horror movies today.
Yes, you
that
have,
doesn't
and
help.
there's nothing slow about this.
There's nothing slow about this. You gotta be quick about it, because we are in the middle of a fight. This isn't your stalking. This is the fights. Like, unfortunately, Val's already stole that thunder from you because she bit this dude in the neck earlier.
Yeah, we're pretty sure he.
And about strangled him out.
We're pretty sure that fucker is bleeding. Is about bleeding from the neck.
He's probably bleeding from his neck. Like I said, Val unfortunately didn't. No, his neck. Anyways, pick a thing, do it.
Well, I'm gonna just slit his throat and be done with it. Just let him bleed out. He can't really talk if I don't slit his throat. You know.
Can't talk if you did.
Fair enough. All right. Go ahead.
She can't move. So.
I can't really roll because it's like.
Then Mir silent roll for you. So
Okay.
What does it count under?
If she has any melee skills, you'd go with that. If not, then you'd use strength.
Yeah.
I'll just go strength.
Yes, melee. 5 dice.
5. Okay.
Well, I have.
4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 odds.
How does that keep happening?
I can roll again.
Not you.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and actually, I need to double check what you have under talents marked as just accuracy.
Okay, so 4 out of 5 on a knife strike to the neck. Of course, there is still the passive defense and, of course, the armor. The knife does go through the, which one are you actually attacking?
Canadian.
The knife does cut through some of the armor and fur. However, the fur is still quite thick, and it does provide a little bit of natural defense, making it so it's only gone a little skin deep, but enough to do some pretty good damage. 1 life damage, to be precise.
That makes no sense.
What, you ever try to cut through an animal with a freaking knife?
Yes.
Oh.
And again.
Okay, in her damn hurry, she didn't get it deep enough.
I wasn't in that big of a hurry, Jesus.
Oh, let him do what he's got to do. Dang it! The roll didn't go in your favor. Shut up and let him have it.
It didn't go in your favor, and it's still a quick-paced match. So if you did try to take your time, it wasn't going to end well. Let's face it.
Alright.
Alright, any case, let's see, okay, enough time has passed that Blue is now in his position, so he can continue to move somewhere. He's not involved in the battle yet, and he has no idea what's going on. The same with Silver, though Silver did notice that his friends are now suddenly missing. Or acquaintances, or tag-alongs, Klingons. Morons, whatever he wants.
So while I'm waiting, I'll just light up a cigarette.
All right, he's just sitting there waiting it out. And what is okay? And Blue keeps going this way.
Am I able to go through those trees?
Yes, but it's gonna take some time.
It's a thick brush.
So you're right. You're.
So I could either go forward, or I can use like 2 or 3 movement to go through the trees.
All right, yeah, you could still go. You could go through the trees. You just can't go past the trees, as it were.
Okay.
You know.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hey guys, what's going on? Oh, you're beating people up.
Okay, so Blue.
Well, how do you do that? Well, how do you do then?
Blue, you're gingerly walking up, and you see that everybody's surrounding a Griffin and a Canadian that are dazed and confused on the ground.
They're trying to curb stomp them, just all surrounding them, kicking them.
At this point, it kind of feels like it, doesn't it? Alright. Unfortunately, you can't do anything yet. Because
just my regular movement.
Yeah, you just a regular movement. You literally just walked into him.
Yeah, I have my Hadoukens, remember? I can actually punch them from range.
Right. As he's walking into it, we're on to the next turn. Blue, go ahead and roll your initiative for now.
That'll
I'm gonna need another beer for this.
5 dice. I'm gonna keep with the try and true method with sticking with the same ones, even.
Ow! There goes my back.
3 out of 5. So I got 3.
Congratulations, you are literally the only person that has actually rolled lower than anybody else without tying.
Oh, I know. I have no initiative.
Well, you have the lowest initiative, so yep, you're waiting till the end of all of everybody else's. Val, it is now your turn.
Okay. So basically, she moves up, and we're going to be using the debuffed blade dance. Let's see. Alright, so how this move typically works is I can hit it 3 times. But due to the debuff 1, this is a great sword. It's a new great sword. She doesn't know how to use it yet. She immediately loses that first turn for it and only gets to hit twice. And I lose 4 dice off the first one and 6 off the second.
Right.
That being said, though, she's going straight for smacking you in the goddamn face with the flat end of the greatsword. And this thing has bonus to fucking... slight bonuses when it comes to hitting limbs and shit, but faces are kind of limp. I don't know. Anyways. Let's see here. So how much am I rolling because of these because of my little personal debuffs? In your typical fashion... I am rolling about 12 plus 6. So I'm rolling 12 dice just by itself for the first one, for the Canadian. Let's see. Yeah. No, wait, no, I'm rolling 14. I'm rolling 12 for the second. I'm dumb. Let's see. Going evens. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 out of 14. So only a little over passing. Almost failed. 8 out of 16 for a flat blade to the face. And for the second one, I'm stuck rolling 12. I'm gonna go odds this time because I know my luck. Eight again, so I know my luck. So 8 out of 14, 8 out of 12 for the second.
I don't even know if they both rolled the same defense too. Go figure.
Ah!
So you did 6. You said flat blade, right?
Yeah, flat blade, so it's non-lethal. Plus, this isn't the fire sword either, so it's just straight up getting a slab into the face with a piece of metal, with a hunk of iron, steel, whatever it is.
Okay, so you give them a smack. One on each one. One of them is now completely stunned out. All non-lethal gone, and you've actually chipped through the stun too. And the other one is not quite there, but is definitely pretty much at that point. Basically, right now, the Griffin is stunned out pretty badly. So any more stun damage is just going to bring down the dice rolls to nothing. And the Canadian still has 1 more stun to go.
But it's basically rattled. His skull is definitely rattled.
Definitely. And of course, now that you smacked them like that, they are still quite heavily stunned. And they do not recover this turn. Okay. In fact, at this point, it is up to you guys. Do you want to continue with the battle, or do you want to just tie them up at this point? Or kill them immediately because they are stunned out.
I got one little jokey thing for Rusty's turn before I have to do the Rusty Gauge. This will be a perfect way for the Rusty Gauge to go into effect.
All right, what's the plan?
Mario hop off the Canadian skull.
All right.
All right. I guess everybody gives special permission to Rusty for this, or does anybody still want to take their turn regardless?
I can't really do anything. So
I think it's Rusty's turn. I think it's Rusty's turn anyways. Actually, wait, did Rusty have to roll initiative proper? I can't remember.
Well, if they're not out or tied up by the time my turn.
Rusty is the last person to go. The last one.
No, that's blue.
No, that was blue. I don't think Rusty got initiative.
I don't think Rusty ever rolled proper. Rusty never actually rolled proper initiative because Rusty did a sneak attack to start the whole shebang with the Griffin.
Right. All right. Well, okay. So we'll go ahead and let Rusty have a turn then.
I can just roll initiative if you really want me to.
Nah, no need. I mean, you're basically just trying to finish it off with a Super Mario jump, so might as well let it happen. Roll Dex.
Boink. Whoops, that found funny.
It is still a Dex roll. You gotta make sure you actually hit the target.
Yeah, no, these fucking markers. Anyways, let me go back to the right fucking character sheet. Okay, so rolling 8. That's not the dice roller! Going with evens. 6 out of 8.
Alright. And apparently you hit the Canadian so hard it's flying in the air now. There it goes. Okay, so the Canadian got jumped on the head. A lot of non-lethal damage too, I might add. In fact, I probably better roll that or else this is going to get really nasty. Okay, so yeah, the Canadian took a hell of a lot of non-lethal damage. Definitely down below the stun bar at this point, and then some. And they're both pretty much zonked out at this and cannot defend themselves any further.
At this point, I think we would tie them up, and then
I'd say tie them up because we start doing.
Sapphire and Toa would remember. Oh yeah, there's a body over here.
Yep.
Someone needs to go and move it.
Alright. So everybody takes the moment to tie him up, who's still here. Of course, Blue just realizes he missed all the fun. So at the moment, we're going to go ahead and stop it right here for the time being. We still got the one dead body still on the ground. These two are now zonked out and considered tied up. And next time we start up again on next week, everybody decides what they want to do from there. Or do these griffins finally turn around and see
no. These griffins finally turn around and notice, hey, what's going on over here? Oh, shit!
Have you been rolling potential checks for them to actually try and notice?
Actually, yes. I have been rolling potential.
Just been failing?
Man,
They have not rolled well enough that I could consider it, except for really bad luck, for them to move and suddenly get involved. However, I also do want to keep in mind here that their possibility of moving diminishes each time, because eventually any patrol has rotations. But in any case, I'm just gonna let that hang there to give you spooky, scary thoughts there.
So I think the note for this session is we took out the 2.
You took out the 2.
And now, real quick before we end it, we have to do a Rusty Gauge roll because why not?
All right, Rusty Gauge it.
Rusty Gauge.
Oh boy, let's see. Do I keep control of her during the next session, or do I lose it completely? I keep, but I got a 4. Thank God.
Damn it! I even knew exactly how I was gonna do this too.
Yeah, you're probably gonna keep having her hop around.
Well, no. In fact, it probably would have been something you all would have hated her and me forever for.
You probably would have fucking said it to me or something, or screamed out, "Woohoo!"
For joy.
I'll never tell, because it doesn't matter now anyway.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
All right, everybody. So, those of you watching the stream here, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Next week we'll do more, obviously. And otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the Roan session. Will they make it through the mountain village? Will they find the hidden camp? Will we have more near misses? Will I ever get to throw a punch?
No.
I agree with vaguely. These three are distracted by some catnip they found.
Yeah, right? It's like, ooh.
It's not catnip.
Ah, look at what I found! Oh, man, what?
No, it's not catnip.
You're smoking the catnip.
It's not catnip. Here's what happened, actually. They're having a staring contest. Each one of them challenged each other to stare as long as they can at a rock.
So the reason why they're failing, they're losing so badly is because they're incompetent.
Actually, they consider themselves the greatest starers in the entire league. In fact, they are the greatest starers in the entire league. They've been able to watch in a single spot without blinking for 2 hours. But each of them, but when they were all challenging each other, they blinked all at the same time. So now they must know who is the best of the three. The three non-blink amigos.
Oh my god. Anyways, we'll see.
You asked for a backstory, I just gave you a backstory.
Yeah, right.
Alright, let's make sure we got this
Oh,
all right
God.
in here.
Make sure you save.
It's all saved. Alright.
Was the new Spider-Man game any good?
I've heard a lot of good things about it, yeah.
I've been hearing the swing is a lot better than 2.
The swing is better than 2. The story is apparently really good. It's amazing how Spider-Man actually interacts with people. It has its glitches, but what game doesn't?
And just think, J. Jonah Jameson as a podcast.
Well, that's all we need to know.
So he's Alex Jones?
Yeah, no, he still has a functional podcast. And he just hates Spider-Man. He doesn't hate everything.
No, Alex Jones still has his site.
Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. All right, everybody, have a good night.
Here's the thing: the RSPs